Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I have another patron shout out request for Bruno. Everybody knows Bruno. He is my original patron, one of my first followers on YouTube as well. Bruno has been such an amazing supporter of mine, and I can't thank him enough. He's done so much for my channel. I didn't want to shout him out. He just sent me a donation on PayPal to help out with everything that's going on around here, and it's amazing. Thank you, Bruno. You are an absolute rock star, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for my channel. You really are when I think of my audience, the first name that pops into my head is Bruno, because you are just amazing. Thank you so much. This month, he wants me to listen to a band called the Winery Dogs. Now, I had never heard of this before, and Bruno's had me listen to a couple fairly obscure things for me. And so I assume this was another one of those where he had me listen to Australian punk band that I definitely never heard of. So I thought this was going to be another in that vein. But then when I was looking up, because I always go into Google, so I know their names. And the first thing that popped up was Supergroup. And I looked at it like, what? What do you mean Supergroup? So I clicked on their Wikipedia, and it's freaking Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater, Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big, and then the only one I don't know personally is Richie Kotzen, who evidently was a guitarist for Poison for at least one album when CeCe DeVille had left the band. So I don't know him. I'm sure I've heard him because I've heard most of Poison's albums, especially the ones back in the 80s and 90s. So I've definitely heard him. I just didn't know it at the time. That's huge. That Portnoy is amazing. He's one of the best drummers in the world. And then Billy Sheehan is one of the best bass players I've ever heard in my life. If you haven't listened to some of his stuff with Mr. Big, he does stuff in Mr. Big that is just crazy. So I'm really excited for this. I went from, oh, this is going to be interesting, a new band, to I can't wait to watch this because I didn't know what I was getting into. Portnoy's one of my favorite drummers. I love Dream Theater. And I just recorded just a little while ago one video that came out, should be out the day before this, I think. I did a Twisted Sister song, and Mike Portnoy actually filled in the last of their last tour after the Twisted Sisters original drummer AJ Pirro passed away in the middle of the tour. So I have nothing but love for Mike Portnoy, because just his work with Dream Theater was amazing, but the fact that he was able to sit in and help fill in and honor AJ, who is one of my old school favorite drummers, is just amazing. So I'm really excited for this. So Bruno has definitely brought the fire to this one, because like I said, I went from not really knowing what I was getting into to being insanely excited for this. So let me go ahead and switch on over. And this is a patron shout out request for Bruno of the Winery Dogs, Elevate. And it's live. That was a badass intro. Look at him go. Okay, this is cool. This is like high energy, just badassery. Um, Kodzen is playing without a pick. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before in this type of band, you know. And he sounds good. I don't think I've ever heard him sing before. I don't think he sang when he was with Poison because he was just filling in as a guitar player. Good voice, really dig that, but his guitar playing is fantastic. Billy on the bass is killing it. He's doing Billy Sheehan things, you know. It's crazy that when people talk about amazing bass players, not enough people mention Billy. He is an amazing bass player. I put him up there with the best in the world. But he just doesn't get the recognition that I feel that he should. And of course, Portnoy is just badass. He's such an amazing drummer. The stuff he did with, and I think he's back with Dream Theater again. But the stuff that he did with Dream Theater back in the day was just magical. He's just such an incredible drummer. This is fun. They're having fun. They're enjoying themselves. This is what like a super group should be. Just top musicians having fun, being badasses. That's what a super group is all about. That's badass. Listen to that. Okay, that was cool. That bass solo was fire. Billy Sheehan is such an amazing bass player. I keep saying it over and over again because it's just true. I love how much fun they're having with each other too. I love during the bass solo watching Mike basically just playing with Kotzen, just making faces at him and stuff. This is just fun. This is a really fun song. Very bluesy, kind of a bluesy hard rock mix. The crowd loves it. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay, that was a patron shout out quest for Bruno. The Winery Dogs Elevate. That was killer. That was really, really good. Like a bluesy hard rock. That was really good. The the talent on that stage is in freaking insane. The matched tapping sections when Kotsen and Sheehan were just going crazy. A lot of Kotsen's solo was tapping. Tap. It's really impressive what he was doing, and then what Sheehan was doing. Absolute fire. Like I said, he does not get the recognition he deserves. He is one of the greatest bass players to ever pick up a bass. So good. And then Portnoy is just having fun back there, playing shit that is super complicated, and he's playing around while he's doing that badass stuff that he does on the drums. These are three incredible musicians. I cannot believe I had never heard of this before. Two of the three members I was a big fan of, for years. So that's crazy. I had never heard of them. So Bruno, you are a rock star. You know what I like. You know it without even knowing it. You know what I like. So thank you for all your support. You are an absolute badass. Thank you so much. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.